Namaste, South Tri family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you are well and rested, and so are your families too. Yes, cleanse the space, cleanse the area, cleanse the mind, body, and soul. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Thank you so much for being a part of All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family, and welcome. If you are new to the family, if you're new to the space, welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you. I love you, and the Divine loves you. And to my A ones who are my day ones, I love you and the divine loves you. I appreciate everything that you guys do for our space, to include the likes, the shares, the subscribes, hitting the notification bell. Some of you have been letting me know you've been sharing the content, sharing the messages. I am grateful for you. I am, I am, I am. I will be getting the list together, um, sending out those, and I'll post it. Okay. I did post a short, but it got blocked. So maybe they didn't like that short. I have to go see what it was. All right, y'all. But nevertheless, let's hop into the energy. Thank you so much, Divine, for allowing us to be here today. I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this read, all reads, and all the time. I ask that you continue to keep us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, body, souls, and vessels from it, as we too shield our minds, body, souls, and vessels from it, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see what comes out of the butterfly deck. And it's a peaceful Sunday morning, and it will stay that way. It will stay that way, family. All right. Let's see what it is that the divine needs and wants you to know. What it is it that the divine needs and wants the Soul Tribe family, the collective, to know? Yep. That first of all, when you carry a grateful heart, family, you are blessed, okay? The divine wants you to know that you are appointed and anointed. You are loved and cherished. Okay? That's some good energy. Yes. What else is it that the divine needs and wants the Soul Tribe family to know? Please and thank you. Mm. That there was definitely a coven involved with some fraudulent things, fake smiles, two-faced it, backstabbing energy. Mhm. They could be in your energy or just around you. You may live in a community. Take it how it resonates, family. Okay, you could live in a community where it is ran by, covens who are tied to corruption. Okay. And what else? Yeah, these energies, because it came out in the reverse, they don't have positive vibes, and they don't. So therefore, you could pick up on their energy, especially when they don't have positive vibes. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, yeah, they're very upset because everything is backfiring. Okay. Well, that's a good thing. Shoot, family, that's a good thing. I feel this energy that, yes, a lot of covens are upset because you are very grateful and you're blessed and you're appointed and anointed and loved and cherished by the Most High, the divine creator of all living things, the universe. Okay. And this is triumphant. Wow. Yeah. Victory is yours. You've overcome obstacles. Okay. And you are getting some sort of satisfaction right now. This is also future energy for you. Yeah, it's your destiny. What you've been shown, achieve success. So triumph. And this is going to continue in the future. This is this energy of future. So if you're in this triumphant energy now, It will continue in the future. If you're low vibrational and this is not your message, not a problem. This is just not your message, okay? And I mean, low vibrational as coming in telling me you lost this and you ain't got that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not looking down on you, but I'm just saying I'm tired of y'all's energy a little bit. And the only reason I'm kind of tired of it is because, you keep saying that, and it's because you're not changing something. You got to change something. I've given you about 1,600 messages. You got to change something. There's something on here for you or not, but you got to change something. Because over here, we're going to keep it high vibration. Okay. All right. No offense intended, but I'm just saying. hmm That's our purpose, to keep things high vibrational, right? That's the divine's plan. And didn't I just say you got to do something? It's Spirit is telling you, you got to choose your path. Is it going to be meaningful work or not? Meaningful work isn't complaining about the situation, right? It's like, okay, do something about it, right? It means like reach out and do something about it to who can really do something. I can't work magic because I don't practice magic. The magic is within you. Okay. So for those of you who are resonating this grateful, blessed, appointed, anointed, loved, and cherished energy, yeah, you're triumphant. Okay. Your future looks bright because you're on your divine path. You're being divinely guided on this plan. Okay. Tell me about this coven. What's going on with this coven fraud, fake smiles, two-faced, backstabbing energy? They could be wanting some personal power of their own, something about their identity. There could be something about their identity. There could have even a wild side to them. This may be where they find their personal powers through their identity and their wild side of being this coven of frauds and fakes and smiles, fake smiles and two-faced energy. Okay. That's where they find their power is in corruption. Okay. Let me get another one. This is how they get justice. Okay. So when you have, this is interesting right here. This is just telling you when a crook is mad, they do crooked shit to get their justice. That's all it's saying. hmm Some of them may be getting ready to be going through some legal matters as well behind some of the things they've been doing. Mhm. This legal justice that is coming down, it's impartial. Somebody finally took a stance against this coven, this fraud, this fake smile, two-faced, backstabbing energy. Yeah. I feel like right here with this energy, y'all, there's somebody amid. Mm, damn. Why I just hear like every coven has a sleeper cell. So they really ain't even part of these covens. It's like there's somebody on the inside. Really? Oh. So there's somebody on the inside of all these covens. Okay. Tell me more about that. That's why the legal justice matters. They could feel it in their stomach too. Wow. They got a good feeling. These covens got a good feeling that there's a sleeper cell or something like that in within their network. They're trying to find out who it is. Coven's trying to find out who the sleeper cell is. Wow. Mm-mm. Okay. And this came out like on the fence, kindness on the fence. This is giving me some energy where somebody decided, and I'm just picking up this person's energy right now. And I feel like this is something that has been, wow, it's a few of them. They were raised with this coven. And it's something about they've seen kindness and then they've seen how this coven does things. Really? What? Ooh, they've seen somebody have compassion and do good deeds, and they've seen somebody give and receive. Whereas the on the fence of that, they can't say they've experienced that with this Kevin. They find strength in that too. They find strength in someone's kindness, showing compassion and good deeds. They see strength in that. Mm-hmm. Tell me more. Yep, the communication, something about the communication, the whatever it is, however you communicate, they see a lot of integrity in it through the way you communicate. Okay. And this has made them become enlightened. They want to share the same insights, show the way, and reach the pinnacle. Wow. Because they're tired of being around things that aren't positive or the vibe isn't positive. Wow. Mm. This energy here I'm picking up on y'all, it's the energy of a post I just saw on one of yesterday's messages, and it says something about as soon as you, what did she say? As soon as you figure something out, the dark and the light become one. Mm. So they're not separate. Or something about the dark and the light becoming one. Now I feel like this energy here that I'm picking up on with that dark and light becoming one, this is an energy where, dang, I couldn't even say it. Let's go to 8:33 because literally it chimed at 8:33. Um, this is some energy, right, y'all? Where I say, yin yang energy is here, light and dark energy is here, right? But it's like when you combine the two, this can be something internal to you. This is a message for somebody that could be living separate within themselves. Ooh, really? So you have put your dark side on on the left. Let's just say you put your dark on the left and your light on the right, right? Something about bringing them two together type energy, or this could actually mean, oh, and I had this message yesterday, I channeled it. I didn't want to give it no attention. But yesterday I had a channel to where, the dark and the light side could be these groups. Because I feel like it's these groups. There's a lot of people want to leave certain groups because they feel caged. Look at this shit here. They feel caged. Damn. Yeah, buddy, this is some heavy energy here because it feels to me like, family, your integrity is winning people over. You got the hand here, essence, kidney, and quiet. Okay. So with this hand here, it's like this giving and receiving energy. Something they already witnessed, something about your essence here, heart and soul, your core values, right? Your core values and your inner truth, they're integral. This may be things they've never seen before. They've only learned hurt or something like that. Something about the filter. Okay, you got some sort of filter here, or you've got some sort of filter when it comes to moral judgments. Okay, sustaining something, sustaining either, what it is that you stand for, yep, sustaining what it is that you stand for. On the chime. Yeah. Yep. You stand on moral values and principles. So your moral judgment concerned with right and wrong behaviors, okay? Especially when it's coming from who we claim to be adults who are supposed to be taking care of children. Spirit is saying don't even worry about it. But these people see what you're talking about. Then you've got out here hope and quiet. It's something here that somebody's going to go meditate on, or they're going to try to get in touch with the energies that you get in touch with, because I don't know if they wanted to silence something pertaining to the things you were speaking. Maybe this coven wanted to silence, any doubts that these energies who are thinking about leaving this coven and possibly moving towards a lighter way of life. Somebody could have wanted to silence you from talking. Mhm. Because somebody here does know the power in just, meditating and really focusing in on positive things and what it is that you want. They don't want this. They don't want them to know this. They don't want them to know how to manifest. Really? This coven doesn't want the people they lead to know how to manifest, so they do things, they do things underhandedly, underminingly, very coercive, really. Spirit is saying here to relax. Yeah, get more rest and don't focus on the negative. Plan you some free time, plan you some time, family, okay? Because I feel like the hope um, that you keep alive with your faith by not giving up, Spirit is saying expect a miracle, okay? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There's expansiveness here. There is. Listen, listen, listen. This expansive branching out, being social, okay? Um, Extensive influence. This feels to me like I'm telling you, like you have changed some of the members within a corrupt cult. But not only that, this cult's getting ready to face some sort of justice through legal matters because there's somebody internal to this cult that is reporting on their ass. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's trying to defend their magic. Wow. Somebody's trying to defend the magic, trying to say it's them, but it's actually your power they could be trying to siphon. These are unseen forces. Yeah. This cult, somebody realizes whoever's within this cult, these groups of people, they've been talking and they've been realizing that they've been defending magic that is not theirs. They could have been trying to do reverse spells, reverse magic. You may be somebody who practices magic. I don't. If I burn my Palo Santo and my candles and my incense, if that's what you consider magic, fine. If when I say my prayers in the opening, if that's what you consider magic, fine. But nevertheless, they're realizing that this cult leader hasn't really been performing magic. They've been performing a lot of manipulation, maybe even scare tactics and not just on you, family, but possibly on the members within this cult, within this coven. The members are starting to see something through you. Somebody could have been defending you when they were trying to say you were doing some magic or you're using magic for power. Somebody is saying no, it's not magic. The unseen forces that they're taught about, Yours are far more stronger than theirs. That's funny. Cause you shit, somebody is up here conjuring up your spirit team with this magic. Mm-mm. Wow. Why I hear Papa Leg, but what? Why would they be conjuring? Wow. So if they're trying to use what they think you're using against you, somebody just conjured up Papa Legba. Oh, I wouldn't even play with that. I'm like, who? Listen. Them trying to do black magic on you, family. They done conjured up a ancestor you ain't even conjured up. Oh, some of y'all might have it. Did y'all? I just heard that. See the truth, make dreams real and manifest. And listen here, these people done conjured up something, trying to do black magic or whatever on you, family, and tapped into your spiritual team. What? Hold on, let me see. What? Hmm? Tell me. Mm-mm. Tell me about that. Why hear Papa Legba? Why did I hear that? I Damn, y'all, listen here. Wow, that's crazy. First message out is skin. They done crossed the fucking boundaries. Ooh, wait a minute. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. Family. I know they did not try to conjure up anything against you. And I don't even want to tell y'all, but you see it say skin. Somebody overstepped their boundaries. Something about distinction here, like something wasn't distinct. Something was not distinct. Damn, somebody tried to conjure up something. And instead of and they did some sort of reverse spell magic. And they did whoever did this, it has something to do with their skin. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. They thought through your creativeness, through your expressing yourself and your acts or ideas and you being an inspiration, they thought you were being rewarded, okay? Um, and successful and prosperous because you had done some sort of magic. That was dumb. Damn. And you were just being inspired. You were being inspired by the Most High, who you asked to help you. Somebody is now actually realizing that. They're starting to see the truth that you don't use magic, but somebody done set up here and conjured up some magic. And all I heard was Papa Legba, but I don't even mess with Papa Legba. Like I was shit, you best. You better. You look, hey, like I said, I rocks with the Most High. Whoever Papa Labor rocks with, well, that's that. Hey, I am respectful of the energy. So somebody here, you're just grateful for the abundance that you've been blessed with from the Most High, and you've been counting those blessings with grateful here, and you've been able to take care of yourself. And I mean, you're not even rich. You're just able to pay your bills and sleep better at night due to your gifts that you were divinely guided to tap into, or just due to you being gifted. And this brings in, abundance for you, okay? You have more than enough, all right? And there are more pentacles to gain, okay? Mm. Yeah, see somebody, oof, Lord. Somebody sat up here and I think they did a reverse spell or tried to do some sort of reverse prayer, and instead it whatever whispers they did, something about, and this is feeling to me like it turned lustful. This is giving me like somebody trying to speak negative things towards you, hoping you were unloved or whatever the case may be, but whatever they whispered, the clarity that was received by your spirit team was like the reverse prayer that they said, or whatever reverse spell that they did, it reversed all right. Something about it reversed, bringing you into this grateful, blessed, appointed, anointed, loved, and cherished energy. Whispers of the truth and others' veils being removed or lifted showed them who they were when dealing with this covenant cult. And now this covenant cult can't do these sweet whispers, these sweet sounds coming off to reel something back in, because it went out and it flipped. That was interesting. What? Like this, whatever they did, look, now everybody around them is naked. Mommy Wada. So look, they're vulnerable. Oh, we. And they have a certain deadline and they don't know how to reverse this. Hold on, y'all. I can't get this last part. Look, they got a certain deadline. Time is running out. They're on edge. They're trying to create some intervention. Somebody has been telling them that's why they're attacking you so much. Something about bringing you into their energy. But I feel like when you now are attacked, it's not what they are expecting. See, they want you to become belligerent and have the police called on you and shit and thrown in jail. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but you're not belligerent. Hmm. There's a certain amount of time they was trying to get you in a situation, possibly put you in jail, get you, you know what I'm saying? So that this triumph, these blessings and stuff that you have or you had, you know what I'm saying, family? Look, I cannot make it up. You know what I'm saying, family? Facts. These blessings that you have, they feel like, yeah, be careful this summer. They planning something this summer. Yeah, they planning to try to do something. The relationship is done. Yeah, that's why this time is up. See, this summer, the time is up. This relationship here is getting ready to be thrown in the trash, and it might be not be a relationship that you even have, family. Okay, this could be just something they have. This could be an energetic relationship that you don't even know you're in, and it's just because they're not going to come up and tell you, "Hey, we're pissing you off," so that we can steal those high vibrational energies. Because it's something about when you get upset, that adrenaline, something then is in your adrenaline. There's something in your adrenaline. So when you get upset, it's like they can cipher that. But as long as you're calm, cool, and collected, they're not getting what they need. This is like real live energy vampires. They will perish without your energy. You could be a witch. I heard the witch's coven. You could be a witch, practicing witch, heavy practicing witch. You're a heavy practicing witch too. Damn, like you really are on the moon cycles and you really be outside with them in nature. Damn. Okay. Yeah, they gonna have to throw this whole trashy behavior they got out because they've run out of time. And not only that, family, but These secrets about these butterflies. These is listen, there's some fairies. Literally, this I just seen y'all. Oops, I don't know. But I just seen some people really dancing around like in this open dam kind of like countryside, real green field, dressed up like fairies, white and shit. White dresses and damn, like y'all are dancing around. And these could be their secrets. I told y'all real devoted to this too. Whoever this energy is, you're devoted to this. I can't make it up. And then the bees come out, life sustaining energy here. I don't know, y'all. There could be like people really dressing up like fairies and dancing around. And I heard bee pollen. Mm, what is bee pollen? Sure-footed. Really. Creative energy. Listen, there's some fairies out here, or they could be, I don't want to call them witches, but they could be. But they really are heavy practicing and they practice in nature and they're all sure-footed and their aspiration and their navigating through spiritual enlightenment, through direction was it feels to me like these fairies are being guided to do this, but they could be cloaking themselves. Damn. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave that message there. I think I should get up out of this one. All right. Thank you for tapping in. Let's close out. Thank you so much, Divine. At this time, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.